Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all, and often can get a discount code exclusively for her subscribers. So subscribe now and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Let's see who's all in the building. You guys, yeah, I was running in here and yeah, it's okay. Today is February the 7th, 2022. You guys, we're going to talk about what happened to Amir Locke down in Minnesota. That is going to be our subject today, our case that we want to talk about, because it's going to hit national news. It has not hit national news yet, because I think it's just not getting the momentum, but it will. Trust and believe it will. Changes is already being made. First of all, I want to say thank you guys for showing up. If you're new here, please let us know. We know that we are starting to get new people coming in here, family members coming in here, and we don't know. You're not seeing anything. Please let us know in the chat. Not so that we can block you or anything of that nature. We want to love on you. We want to say hello in a real nice way. We appreciate you coming in. You could be anywhere else, but you're going to be here. SP News Nuggets rocking with your girl. And we are a big family, you guys. And the only thing you want to do if you want to be a member is just join the membership, and then you get exclusives. Right now, our exclusives is just tickets, but we're going to venture out to exclusive news and information so that you will be more aware of what's going on in your neck of the woods. But let me just shout this out. Let me see who's all in the building, because I see some faces I ain't seen in a while. And I want to just say, hey, what's going on? What you guys doing? Asanya Watts, Angie, how you doing? Ruby Turner, Marsha Poole, Diane, Freddie Johnson, how are you doing? Brown Sugar, Wanda, Lisa Calhoun, what's going on, family? Lisa Taylor, Marsha Poole, Ruby, Lisa Taylor, Teresa Anderson. So, and I'm so sorry, you guys, I didn't put this out earlier. Teresa Anderson, Woke the God is in the building. Security is in the building, you guys. Security is here. Cherie Johnson, Jackie Bartiz, Diamond Dozen. Sometimes I'll read the name 2 or 3 times because I'm strolling up. And if I don't see a new name, I got to put something out there. Lisa Calhoun, Evelyn Jefferson. And if you did a lot of conversation here, your name is coming up more than once. Cheryl C., how you doing? I see you in the building listening while I'm in the shower. Be out soon. Okay. Carissa is here. Diamond Dozen is here. We have Tina Powers in the building. How you doing, my sister? We are still going to be covering the Cody Bigsby case, you guys. But and if there's any new information, you can go ahead and come on in here. The first 5-10 minutes, you guys, I'm going to give commentation or a commentary. I'm going to give my commentary. And then we can all conversate about what we know, what we think, what's going on, and how are we feeling. I mean, it don't have to be news. It could be how you feeling. But we're not going to speak on more like I would call it, I wouldn't call it drama. I would call it like a fantasy, like add flame to the fire. Some that's not true. Maybe it's just a rumor. If there's a fact that you know, or you feel like please share it with us. We'll check it out. But if it's just rumor, you guys, let's not share that over here. We don't want to get our channel taken. I don't want to go to appealing stuff. I just don't want to do it. We got Philly G in the house, Cherie Johnson in the house. Everybody really should be in here. For us to just have 48 people in this a Monday, that is crazy, you guys. That is crazy. But it is what it is. Loving God. How you doing? Little Linda's in the building. Latoya is here. How you doing? Miss Philly G, Brown Sugar, Diane Harris, Freddie Johnson. Okay, it done popped all the way to the bottom because Teresa Anderson done gave a super chat. Y'all be thinking I do it. I don't do it. The computer do it. It says, hey, somebody speaking to you. Teresa Anderson, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see if it's showing it. Sometimes it do and sometimes it don't. Oh. Wow. That's weird. Hey, Hector, how you doing? Hector, how are you doing? Hector Blessings is in the building. It popped up and there we go. There we go. There we go. We got Teresa and we got somebody else in there. Come holler at a sister. I got to make two of them. Y'all got to make two. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And we going to get rocking. Here we go.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you. Come holler at us. Sisters in the building. And then we got Teresa Anderson. So the first tickets go to Teresa. I know it don't want to go up. We're going to have good conversation today, you guys. I slept almost a day away. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I can't, you know, my computer don't want to go up that far. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Okay, well, I can't do nothing about it. I cannot do nothing about it. Let me see if I see her name anywhere else. See, it just, ooh-wee. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? There's my girl, Lisa. What's going on? Okay, there it is right here. Teresa Anderson, here's your tickets right here, 938-319. Bam, I got you right here. Oh, let me move this out the way. And then we got Come Holler at a Sister. Ooh, Come Holler at a Sister's getting them tickets. I see you, girl. There you go. 938-320. Come holler at a sister. That's what you got to do. You gotta step it on, and then you have them tickets in there. And I see Sugar Mama not here. But you guys, Sugar Mama got some tickets up in there. I'm just letting you guys know. Sugar Mama got some tickets up in there. So if y'all see her come out 2 or 3 times winning, don't get mad at Sugar Mama because you had time. Some people was like, we didn't have time, or I didn't get paid, or I only get paid once a month or whatever. And you only did it for 1 month. And, so I'm like, hey, we're going to do it when everybody can nibble a little bit and get some up in there. Okay. Please, you guys, as you come in the building, hit the thumbs up. If you did not hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up and share the live. We want you to share the live, you guys. All right. Please go out and share the live as you come in the building. And if you do share the live, please let us know in here that you shared the live, okay? We're going to do something new today, so please share the live. And I would like Freddie to write down everybody's name that shared the live. Please do not think I'm giving everybody a ticket that shared the live, because we're not going to give the tickets. What we're going to do, we're going to put everybody's name in something. We'll put it in something. I've got a box right here. I've got my glasses. This is what my glasses came in, you guys. I told you I got some expensive glasses. Yes. See? Yeah. So, hold on. See, that's what you do when you get something like this. They've got a little reflector, and sometimes it looks blue, but it's good. Anyway, it helps the sunlight. Anyway, so we'll put your name in here. Yeah, I'm going to keep my little squishy thing in there. We'll put your name in here. We'll shake it all about real quick. And then we're going to win a prize. Let me see here. I've got something here real quick. Some people may want it. Some people may not want it. It is a, and this is just something I just pulled out because I just thought about it. So it is a automatic soap dispenser IR sensor. It's an automatic soap dispenser. Brand spanking new. Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be kind of this copper color, but it's not. You can put any soap in there you want, And then I think there's batteries or something. I don't know how it works. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. Oh, you put your soap in there, right there. I guess. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I just don't have no clue. But this is a metallic silver. You put the soap in there, and you ain't got to touch it. You ain't got to pump nothing, push nothing. You know, we got all that C going on. You just put your hand underneath it. There's a little thing that knows that your hand is underneath it, and it squirts you out some soap. Okay. This is a tabletop or countertop, so it just sets right up there. So we are giving this away. And if you want it, we're only giving one away. That's all we're doing, you guys. We're only giving one away. Uh-oh, hold on. I don't want to mess nothing up. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I'm putting this in there right. Anyway, I'll deal with it later. Anyway, if you share, you'll have your name. We'll put your name on a piece of paper and we'll go shaky, 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 shaky. Please let us know that you share. Please do not come in here and lie, because she will be looking to see if you actually shared. We really like for you to share on YouTube, because that's, you're helping that algorithm. But if you know, and we've opened it up for people that to go on Facebook real quick and share it over there. If you did, just please put it in the chat. It's automatic soap dispenser, and we're only giving one away. Only one person can win. But I mean, we're gonna shake, 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 shake. Or you can get one free ticket if you do not want the soap dispenser. That is your option. You get one free ticket into the giveaway. Okay. So you can get a ticket or you can get your soap dispenser. So some people say, well, you know, I don't want a soap dispenser. Well, then you get one free ticket. And the only reason why we're quit giving gifts away is not that the gifts are not worth it. They are. What it is it's expensive to send it to you. So, and then it takes up a lot of time going to the post office. And then now with the COVID thing, we can't just send it and have you sign for it, because even if we pay for it, guess what? They don't have you sign for it. So there's no way of telling if you got it, if you didn't get it. I don't want to argue about it. I'm not going to send another one. So that's why we said, for right now, while we're going through this situation with the world and stuff, it's probably best we just go with the cards and the Cash Apps thing. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into this commentary, you guys. Let's get into it. I want to thank Come Holla at a Sister for getting tickets. I want to thank Teresa Anderson for getting tickets. So let me get it, because I did download it. And you guys, your girl worked last night. Oh, I had to work. When I came in, I know, you guys, when I came in, trust and believe, we had a good conversation this morning. We had people coming in the building this morning on our after hour show, and we chatted it up. I want to appreciate everybody that came in and was speaking and giving good advice, so that I can share this advice with the young lady. And we talked, and they're looking at their the way that they look at things. Sometimes you could tell somebody something, and maybe it's me, or maybe they thinking I'm judging them when I'm not. And that's what we do sometimes as females. That's what we do. We judge quickly, or we come off in a judgmental type of way. Sometimes it don't have to be nothing that you do. It's probably your position. Like, people may feel a little bit more threatened because, oh, you think you're right, or you think or something, when I'm only trying to help. I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but you know what I'm saying, you guys. Hey, Queen Belinda, I see you in the building. I see you in the building. Galaxy done showed up and Batcave done showed up. Pearls of Wisdom is in the house. Thank you guys for showing on up. Lisa Taylor is here. Pretty K is in the building. Miss Dee Dee, I see you here. Candy Richardson, I see you in the building. Thank you for showing up. Tina Powers, I see you coming on in here. Brown sugar, and Kamala. Nancy, I see you in the building. Nancy LaRose, yes, thank you for showing up. Candy Richardson. Wanda Bellsme is in the building. Diane Harris. Avalance is in the building. Thank you guys for showing up. Please hit the thumbs up as you come in the building and share the live. Okay, let's get into it. So the same place that George Floyd, you guys remember George Floyd? He was the young man that was leaving this restaurant down there in Minneapolis. Or was it Minneapolis? Yes, I think it was Minneapolis. Yes, it was. It was Minneapolis. And somehow he got arrested. He was telling them no, he didn't want to get in the back of the car. They wrestled him to the ground. They put their knee on his neck and held him there. You could see that he had urinated on himself. The breath went out of him, and they still just kept him pinned down right in the middle of the whole world. And he died. He died, you guys. They found guilty of, I don't know if it was homicide, but it was some type of guilt. Maybe not, I wouldn't even say intent, because intent means you didn't mean to do bodily harm, when all in reality, you knew what you were doing would cause bodily harm. So therefore, the intent was there. But they was found guilty. Some of the officers still have not went to court yet that I know of. I haven't really been kind of just keeping aware of it. I was just glad that they are getting they did get charged. And it's sad, because these are our officers and we do need them. And I'm not putting salt on police officers. Don't think that I am, because the one thing I don't want to do, I don't know about you guys, I don't want to speak on a union of people that in desperate need. I may need them. And I don't want to speak bad on them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're here to protect and serve. But when the protect and serve goes to start killing, they have orders to do, and they follow those orders, and they're against it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can't just come and say, hey, I'm talking to my sergeant and say, hey, I don't want to do that. No, you thinking that they're allowing you to make a right decision. You're following the law, and you're to make sure everybody follows the law. So whatever you're a team. So it's a team effort thing. But when a whole team fails and somebody die that's innocent, that don't even know what's going on, didn't have a chance, something's wrong. So this Minneapolis judge ordered a no-knock search warrant to a house. Here's the problem. They went to the wrong house. They didn't knock. They had a key. They had a key, you guys. They had a key. They let themselves in. There's a video. They let themselves in. And 9 seconds later, they were hollering, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There was a guy laying on the couch, covered up with his gun, because he has a right to have a gun. He's in his house. I mean, it's registered to him. He's not doing anything. He's laying in his home on the couch. And as he tries to get up, maybe somebody seen the gun. Guess what? Got trigger happy. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, snap. We in the wrong house. Who is this person? We got to find out who he is. We're in the wrong house. That's what happened February the 3rd to Amir Locke. Okay? That's it in a nutshell. I'm going to read the dialogue on it, and then you guys can call in. And I know people's going to have some feelings. This is not a white thing, a black thing. They do this all the time now. They did the same thing in another town. I can't remember. I think it was in Texas. Killed the woman and the man. Wrong home. Wrong home, you guys. And we cannot. These are crucial decisions people are doing. No knock it kills. I understand that sometimes you want to be all this super cop or whatever, but at least know who door you knocked and didn't knock on. Get more evidence and information. I know, we got to act, we got to wait. Now, what was the big surprise? What was the big surprise, you guys? That you couldn't go, do you not know? And this is what I'm saying. Even us as a nurse, I'm a nurse, we have to look at a medication 3 times. 3 times. Because guess what? If we go in front of the nursing board saying that we gave the wrong medication, you automatically can get your license taken. Why? Because if you looked at it 3 times, and all 3, you can't see, that's called hard-headedness. Okay, if I looked at this medication, there's 5 or 6 rights. It used to be 5, now it's like 6, and you have to have the right med, the dosage, the route, the amount, and the person. Something, it's not in that order, but you guys understand what I'm saying. This med is going to be Tylenol. Okay, I'm going to give it by mouth because you can give medications all kind of ways. Okay, I'm going to give it at this time, 2 times a day or whatever. 2 pills, the amount. You know what I'm saying? And who am I going to give it to? I'm going to give it to Paul. I got to look at that and make sure that's Paul. I got to make sure I am seeing 2 on there and not 20. Because the minute that you give it, you can make a bad mistake. And when that happened, you done killed somebody. So they don't ever want you to think, I remember what to give. Now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to continue giving this. You got to go on there and see if things done changed. Same thing when you have different people in different areas, they have to make sure. So I hope people responsible when they do not go and make sure. Facts, SP, you have to verify your name and your date of birth when you are in the hospital as well. Exactly. Because they don't want to get the wrong person. And once you get the wrong person, because I'm going to tell you something that happened to me. Now, I'm not a police. Like I said, I'm a nurse. Let me tell you what happened to me one day. My goodness, you guys are not going to believe this. I was going to be a substitute nurse. I'm going to a whole different town. I get there, I'm getting lost even getting there. So I already know it's going to be a problem because it's not clear directions to get there. I had to ask the officer once I got into town where I needed to go. And then when he was giving me directions, because he was talking about all this down and under and turn at the bacon of the curve. What bacon of the curve? What are you talking about? We don't talk like that, bacon of the curve. Did anybody else in here talk about the bacon of the curve and the fork and all this roundabout and stuff? We don't have that here where I'm in a big city. We don't have that stuff, going in the circles just to get to one street because there's 5 different streets. We don't do that. We get to exactly where we go. We go to A to B. So I was telling the officer, I don't understand what he's talking about. So he assisted me in getting to the place. I get to the place and they give me this whole, it was at night. It was third shift. So they give me the whole third shift to go about and help and assist. So somebody needed help with meds. So I decided to assist them with the meds. Let me tell you what happened. So I go in this room. I make sure it's I walk in. I say, Mr. Williams. I'm just giving you guys a brief little thing. I said, Mr. Williams, is you Mr. Williams or whatever? Because there's Williams On the bottle, it says D. Williams. So I say D. Williams. I come in and the gentleman said, I'm D. Williams. And so I check his bracelet and it says D. Williams. Okay. The door says D. Williams, actually, So right next to his room, on the bed, it says D. Williams. I was like, okay, do. Everything is all good and everything's fine. It says D. Williams on his bracelet. It says D. Williams on the door. Okay. I'm not really even tripping or anything. Give him the medication. I make sure it's the right med, drug, time, route, patient, everything. I give it to him. It's time for me to get off work early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. Guess what? So one of the nurses said, well, Mrs. Dee Dee says she didn't get her medicine. Did you give everybody their medicine, SP? And I'm like, yeah, everybody's got their medicine. Matter of fact, I know because I helped the young lady over there. They said, are you sure? Because she said she didn't get her meds. I said, everybody got their medicine. So I said, well, let me go see her and see what she looked like. So I go to the room and I don't remember this woman. And I'm going, now what's going on? Because I'm going to check 3 times. So what's going on? Guess what? Her name is D. Williams. His name is Donald Williams. Her name is D. Williams. I gave her medicine to her husband. It just so happened 2 things. I wouldn't have got wrote up. First of all, I followed all the rights and they were clear. So I didn't get wrote up. The second thing is, why did they stick them in the same room? The wife and the husband. And why nobody didn't tell me there's a wife and a husband and D. I didn't get wrote up. But see, you can be in the right and still make a mistake. Now, had it not be a wife and husband, and not only that, you guys, it was a vitamin or something. It wasn't nothing heavy like some heart medication or something, but any medication, it didn't matter if you gave them a sugar pill or a salt pill. That's still an error, and you will get your license taken. You understand what I'm saying? So we literally had to call the doctor and say, hey, the nurse that came on was assisting with the med nurse, and she gave her pills to her husband. And the doctor, we literally had to go in there and call the doctor, even though it was a vitamin, because you don't know what other medications he's taking that it can contradict with. This is not the time to shut down and be like, oh, it's just a vitamin A. No, he may have a medication that said, because I take blood pressure medicine, okay? And high cholesterol medicine. One thing I love to drink any day, every day is grapefruit juice. Do you know if I take grapefruit juice, that medication ain't working? It's very simple, but it can cost you your life. So anyway, what I'm saying, you guys, to tell you how this works, they have rules and regulations. People need to follow them. This judge, they're saying it's the same judge that was over the case of George Floyd, that ordered the no-knock raid on February the 3rd. This just happened. Today's the 7th, the 3rd. So it says, Amir Locke, he's 22 years of age, was fatally shot as the police carried out a search warrant. He was laying under a blanket until an officer kicked the couch, revealing a gun. Body cameras revealed that. You guys going to have to go and look at it. I'm not going to put it because I know for a fact they will ban my account if we put that video up. I know they will. We have put it up over there at TikTok, but you can easily just say release body camera footage of Amir Locke, and they're out there. So Mayor Jacob on Friday announced a memorandum. He announced it on Friday, you guys, that on the no-knock warrant, one day after the police department released the body cam of the SWAT team fatally shooting a man who was laying on the couch under a blanket during an early morning raid. The man was killed. His name is Amir Locke. He's 22. He had a gun in his hand, but it is unclear whether he was aware that police officers had entered the apartment shortly before 7 a.m. Think about it. You're laying on your couch because you know some of us, we do sleep with our equalizer. We do. She said, SP, it is on world news. Oh, yeah, it's going to become a big thing. Wanda, it's going to become huge. If you didn't know what happened, you guys, they are marching about the whole situation. They don't know how this happened, but the guy was laying in his own house with his gun, probably underneath his couch, because I can't see you sleeping with your rifle. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So we know nobody didn't plant the gun there. I mean, he's laying there, and you see this on the video. He's laying there, and so they got a key. So they probably went to the landlord and said, "Give us a key so we can sneak in because that's a person that we need, and we know he's in there." They've been probably following this guy. Got the wrong guy. Who does that? And then they go in. They unlock the door, and they come on. And they all go in. So you got 8, 9 people in the house. And then they say, put your hands up. This is the police. Put your hands up. That's it. That's how that went. Okay? I really don't have to read no more. That's how that went. Okay? And this man is dead. And then they go, okay, we got who? What is his name? What apartment we in? What are we doing here? Oh, we was in the right because we seen a gun. You guys, go ahead. If you want to call in and give me some of your concerns, or you got a question, or you got some answers, or you know more detail of what's going on, please call in 316-553-3056. You can call in if you want to come on the panel and share what you think. Just come on in. Come on in. It was the right apartment. They were looking for someone else that stays there. Lisa say it was the right apartment. They were looking for someone else that stays there. Okay. She said this is the right apartment. Freddie, if you got that, you got those names for people that shared, please give them to me right now so I can write them down. Do. And every now and then, and you know, like as soon as we get that one out, we'll be giving more stuff away. Oh, she done came in the building. She said, I'm coming in the building.
Hey, MC. Hey, everybody.
Hey, I'm doing all right. Do you got those names?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How many is it?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. You'll give them to me before we get off of here, though.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. You got something to speak on?
Yes. I mean, that could have been me in my house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
And they just come in, just get the key from the landlord. It looked like if they got the key from the landlord, they would have asked, was that the right person in that apartment?
Well, you're right. You would think so. So Lisa made sure she let us know that they were at the right apartment, and I appreciate her making sure. Angie Crook says no what? That we're just in conversation about this. And even though that you're in the right apartment, like if I had a roommate or maybe my friend, my buddy staying there or something, you know. But I don't know, because she said they were at the right apartment, but for some reason I heard they were at the wrong apartment. It was kind of weird. I don't know. We'll check into that. She says,
Yeah.
and like I said, I appreciate her telling us that. Okay. You're right. They can come to your house. They could be looking for your kid or your grandkid or something, and you roll off the couch. You out of
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You have your right to have a gun, a permit, or just have, you can have to bear arms anyway. Isn't that the Second Amendment?
Yeah. And you know what? In some states, you can carry around a concealed weapon. In some states, you can carry around a non-concealed weapon. It all depends. I mean, just freely or whatever. And I tell people all the time, that's going to cause a lot of deaths, because even though that you can carry around these type of weapons, the first thing people are going to say is they had a weapon on them. So that makes it right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I had to tell my son, even though that it's a law that you can carry this, do you really want to do that? Because if something happens, I mean, they're going to say that they had a reason because you had a gun. Right. What happened to asking them to identify themselves? And they identified themselves as they went in. They did say something about at least they identified themselves. But I mean, if you in a deep sleep and you wondering what the heck's going on, and you rolling over, you thinking somebody's coming in here.
Yeah.
You're trying to protect yourself.
Yeah. Because what the police say when they coming in is what robbers say. Hands up, and different stuff. Put the gun down or whatever. Right. They should make the same statement. So yeah, if you in your sleep, you might get up shooting.
I would. You think you're going to be wrong? Yeah. Come holler at a sister says, I was saying, let the person say who they are first. Oh.
When they started doing that, they don't ask that who you are. They just go hands up and go to shoot, if they see you with a gun.
Yeah, they already know that. I don't know. They may think that you're going to lie, They be like, who are you? Who are you? Oh, we having a full conversation. Like, who are you? Who are you? Whatever. I don't know. But, man, that will help save a lot of people if they start putting that in the law. Like, okay, if I say instead of just put your hands up, you want me to surrender, and I don't know who you are or why you even in here.
Yeah.
And one false move, you're in the right. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, because even in my sleep, if you say, Freddie Johnson, hands up, I might just go to shoot you because you know my name and you have broken into my house. As far as I'm concerned, and when I wake up in my sleep, I really be kind of, take me a while to get up out of it. I really be kind of out of it, not take medication.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go down. Somebody else might want to come in, but I just can't understand how they'll ask the landlord for the key and see whether or not it's your name on the lease, who lives there. Even landlord said, I can tell you name on the lease.
Yeah, or anything. Find out who are in there. You don't know if there's kids in there. It could be a kid underneath that blanket.
Right. Oh,
right.
Jesus, they just don't care.
Before you get off, because I want you please give me the names real quick.
Okay, Aviance Steel.
Aviance, okay.
Bat Cave.
Bat. Okay.
I said, come holler at a sister.
Okay. Okay.
Me. Woke at God.
Okay.
Lisa Calhoun.
Okay.
Lisa, Little Linda.
Okay.
Nancy LaRose.
Okay.
Angie Crooks.
Okay.
Miss D's with the question marks behind her name.
Okay.
Tina Powers.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. All right, we got Miss Betty in the house and we got Miss Dee in the house. What's going on?
Miss Dee, how you doing?
Hey, everybody. Wait, Miss Betty, can I ask a question?
No, go ahead.
I want to know, did they have that apartment under, did they say if they had that apartment under surveillance?
They didn't say nothing about they had it under surveillance.
To know it was that apartment and they were looking for someone, not Amir?
Exactly.
And you know what? I kept looking at this video over and over. It's just me, you know. I might be wrong. But when they came in, I remember his mother saying he was a heavy sleeper.
And
when they came in, you know, then they were, you know, hollering, get your hands up, whatever. The officer kicked the couch. And you notice he moved. It looks to me like they startled him. He went and got his gun off that ottoman next to him, but it was still pointing down, and they saw it and they shot him. See, the gun was, I don't think the gun was under him. I think the gun was on that ottoman where he reached.
Okay.
It's just me. If you guys keep looking at that video, I'm like, when they kicked that couch, it startled him. That's when he started moving. And his mother said he's a heavy sleeper.
Wow.
And yeah, also, Miss SP, they did say that they were looking for someone else in that apartment, that specific apartment. Because I think they were saying it was 3 different apartments. They did search warrants.
Okay. Wow.
But that was my main question. Did they have that apartment under surveillance? Did you watch to see whoever you were supposedly looking for? Did they go in there to make you just go to that apartment?
Yeah, and what you know, because if they had it under surveillance, they would have to look somewhere similar.
You would have known it was someone else in that apartment, or you would have known if that was the suspect you were looking for in that apartment, instead of this poor young man losing his life.
Right.
And one more thing, and I'm gonna let y'all go.
Okay.
I sleep with my silver friend too.
Girl, I do.
I'm sorry, Miss Betty, but I do. I sleep with my silver friend too.
That's why I'm a little scared now, because I'm like,
you don't know. I mean, being startled out of your sleep, you don't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, it takes you a second to comprehend what somebody is saying when you coming out of a sleep. You just not like that.
Right.
Okay, Miss Betty, go ahead on.
No, Miss Dee, you said what I was going to say. You know, what I was trying to say is, okay, when we go in, I'm not a police. Let me change that. When they come into your house, first of all, I'm on the 3rd floor. I'm going to use myself. When you knock my door down, I'm not coming down saying, hi, how you doing? I'm coming locked, loaded, ready to go. Okay?
Thank you.
You came into my house. I ain't going to come into your house. So when they came into the door, here's my problem. I'm going to start with the judge. You know, I got to go with the root of the problem. Why you keep signing all these no-knock warrants? You just had a problem in that state not long ago. Why would you sign off on that? You should question, why are they asking for a no-knock? What were they looking for? And I'm like you, Miss Didi, I'm gonna jump on your bandwagon. Were they watching somebody and that person went into that unit? Is that the reason why they went into the unit at the time that they went into the unit? And
because it only shows that one person.
You already under scrutiny, so you should be more. I'm not saying that you let them shoot at you. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like you didn't even give this person a chance to react to you all coming in. And I know you got more than one person surrounding him.
And at the same time, what the interim chief Amelia said, they had a no knock and a knock. So you could have been knocking on that door at the same time you using that key too.
But and why were you trying to surprise him? Why did you need the key? Why were you trying to surprise whomever that person? Because you still ain't identified who you was looking for.
No, until you walked over the threshold.
Right.
You were supposed to identify yourself before you walked in that door.
Exactly. Because if you come in my house and I'm not expecting you using the key.
My husband will tell you. He'll sometimes say, "Baby, it's me."
Look, I'm gonna let you look. I'm gonna use your words. At least you know, Colt 45. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't a drink.
Yes.
I'm just saying. Look, I don't know. I thought it was. See, I ain't giving you all that. And yes, right. I respect police officers, but you know, this is just we can't keep letting this happen. That city gonna burn down. We ain't gonna hear about Milwaukee no more.
Right.
They just keep doing stuff. They mad. They still reeling back from George Floyd. And that's what I'm saying. You need to be more cautious about what you're doing. Why would you do that? Why would you go in that boy's house? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to reposition my camera. My office is outside of my sleeping quarters. But why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? You just had the city almost burnt into the ground. And you go in and you're not even giving this person what I was saying is give them a chance. What they gonna do with all of y'all? They know if you click, they know you're gonna shoot them. You didn't even give this person a chance to respond to you.
No.
Right. Right. So you know what's gonna happen? Every time y'all kick down the door, y'all gonna get fired on.
Yes. Because I'm legally locked and loaded.
Wow, yeah. Exactly. Well, we got Zen on the phone. Zen, you got something to put in, and we got Miss Val on the panel. Go ahead, Zen.
Well, I was just I think Miss just Betty brought it up, but they had the option to use either a no-knock or a knock warrant because they had both. And I'm just hard pressed for how you could decide to use a no-knock warrant if you did not do surveillance and know that the person that you were looking for was in the apartment.
Right. That's what Miss Didi said. Did they have a no-knock? Did they do surveillance before even going off in there? Was somebody surveillance saying, hey, there's kids in there. Hey, this is what's going on. You know, you can get caught up into something of that nature.
Right. And I just think that they were extremely reckless. You know, he was at a friend's house sleeping on their couch. So it was probably somewhere that he wasn't aware of. He very well could have been sleeping with his gun. I mean, I sleep with mine in my own home.
Yeah.
So he could have very well been sleeping with his weapon. But they don't even take those type of things into their thought pattern when they come in, that you're waking someone up out of a dead sleep.
Right.
Or the fact that the weapon was pointed towards the ground. Like he never at any time pointed the weapon up.
No, he didn't.
Right. Towards the officers. The gun was always pointed towards the floor.
Right. Okay. You can stay on if you want to stay on, Miss Val or whatever. Miss Val.
Go back down so somebody else might want to call in, SP.
Okay, thank you, Zen.
Thank you.
Val, I think something's going on. Hold on, you guys. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on, this thing failed, and I gotta pick it up real quick. I don't want to lose nobody.
It's nice to see you again, Miss Betty.
Nice to see you too, Miss Didi. But you're right. I wonder sometimes, do people think when these I'm sorry, Miss Val got to talk. When these police go in, do they really think about, the same way you want to go home after work? These people, even if it's about a situation, let them have their day in court. You're not the judge and the jury. And I think that it's just, yeah.
That's why I think they're getting it all mixed up in this day and age now. It's like they just don't care.
Right. No.
Now, what if there were little kids in that apartment with him? Because to me, you didn't know who was in there. You didn't.
No. And so here's their justification. The SP just said it. They're going to use the justification that we fired because he had a gun.
Well, that Amelia interim chief was trying to set that, and
narrative.
The activists shut her down.
Mm-hmm. They was trying
to set that narrative. And I was like, wait a minute, he didn't point. She said it.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, he didn't. And then the activists jumped up there and said, wait a minute. No. We talk about transparency here. I said, thank you, Jesus. Because I was on my phone. Like, what are you talking about? No. Talking to the phone.
Yeah.
But yes. And I'm glad she spoke it up and shut it down.
Here's the thing. Do you, again, I don't want to say that.
Say it.
Mm-mm. You gotta be able to do that all across the board. So, every time we turn around, we hear they had a gun. Well, does that mean you have to shoot first and ask questions later? That's what I mean is, when did you stop and say, drop the gun? We're looking I'm looking for SP. When did you do that? And then if he, she, or whatever fired, then there will be what? Probable cause.
Right.
Right. But you didn't even give him a chance to get the coal out of his eyes for you shooting. I don't know.
The only order you gave him was get on the ground. And there he was going, and the gun was leaning down, and that was it. And what? Within 9 seconds.
So we're back to that 9. Okay.
Miss Val, you want to add to this? Miss Val, are you there?
I'll jump back down, but y'all know this is very interesting. I love listening and stuff. If I feel like coming back up, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Didi.
Miss Didi, I'm gonna do the same because someone else may want to come up as well. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Betty.
You're welcome.
Miss Val, are you there? Probably haven't. Okay. I know there was a couple of phone calls coming through as we were talking. If you guys want to call in, I'll stay on. We are in our hour, so just to let you guys know, call on in. We're waiting on to hear what you have to say. I heard that this young man was a sibling of 8 brothers and sisters. You guys, I think he was the third to the oldest. Okay. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP.
How you doing?
All right, and you?
I'm doing good.
Hey, hello, family. How you all doing today? Okay, look, I was calling to let you know that I sent the clip. I sent the copy to you. They just released this. I said about 30 minutes now. 30, 40 minutes ago. Anyway, the judge who found that warrant for them to go into that man's apartment, that's the same trial judge over Derek Chauvin, the guy the police officer that killed George Floyd.
Oh, Derek Chavez. I mean, I said Chavez. Siobhan or something like that.
Yes, that trial judge. He the one signed that warrant.
Right, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So I don't know. They talking about that. No, but I sent that to you, so you might want to read it. I didn't really get a chance to read all of it, but it's just I found it.
You want me to look at it now?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
This is my first time I was hearing of this case today, and so I'm gonna have to do some reading and kids and do some search.
Oh, what, you heard it on the news?
I didn't know nothing about it until you brought it up. It's my first time think about this case. I'm serious.
It's funny because I was laying in the bed and I said, honey, did you hear about this 22-year-old that the police went in I said the wrong apartment because that's what I was told. Wrong apartment and shot him, and he was just laying there and they was at the wrong apartment and they done shot the wrong person. And my husband was like, oh yeah, I heard about it. I was like, what do you mean you heard about it? I ain't heard about it. Like, we need to share this stuff so everybody will know what's going on, because you can tell your kids to, do something different or something,
Yeah.
Maybe put something by the door so you can hear some noise when that door opens up.
Yes, exactly.
Something.
Yes. So I didn't know nothing about it. Because I met a guy before you came on about the guy who was seeing what happened. And he just kind of explained a little bit to me. So, that was my first time hearing about this thing. Like, wow.
Okay.
So I think that the judges, he's just as responsible as the officers that went into that man's apartment. He the one signed it. So,
Okay.
He had to read it and go over, more than once before he signed it. So he's just as responsible as they are.
Okay, it says Judge Peter Cahill was the signing judge last week, which means he would have reviewed and signed off on applications for search warrants, a court spokesperson said. The Minneapolis judge who presided over the Derek Chauvin state murder trial was on duty when the warrant was signed that led to the fatal police shooting of Amir Locke last Wednesday. Judge Peter was the signing judge, which means that he would have reviewed and signed off.
Right.
That's it says continue. Let me see if there's more. The warrant granted authority to search the apartment is not publicly available, so the court cannot comment whether the judge had specifically signed that application. The spokesman, Matt, said judge cannot comment on this particular application or on the applications for a search warrant because of the Minnesota Code of Judicial Conduct. So he can't even speak on it. Because once he signed it, he can't speak on it. He can't tell his family, yeah, I did this and yeah, I did that. But they're gonna find out who signed that because they want to know. Yeah. And comment on the active or depending case. Okay. It says the judge Cahill was thrust into the media spotlight last year after he was picked to oversee the trial and ended in the former Minneapolis police officer conviction on charges of second and third degree murder, as well as second degree manslaughter in the death of George Floyd. Chauvin, who is white, knelt on Floyd's neck for 9.5 minutes. That's why Betty was like, there's that 9 again. That's why Betty said, there's that 9 again. I didn't get what she said before, but yeah, for 9.5 minutes on May the 25th in the 2020, while the black man was handcuffed face down and pleaded that he could not breathe. Chauvin got 22.5 years in prison. Okay, Lucky, a 22-year-old, was fatally shot by Minneapolis police in the early morning raid at an apartment complex. An officer served a no-knock search warrant. A brief police body camera video shows Locke laying on a couch under a blanket until an officer kicks the couch. Locke could be seen beginning to move with a pistol in his hand. They're saying a pistol. Okay, with a pistol in his hand. Now they're saying it was in his hand. Just before an officer fires his weapon. His parents have called his death an execution. They said he was startled from a deep sleep and reached for a legal firearm to protect himself. The Minneapolis police news release of the incident describes the handgun as having been pointed to the direction of the officers. However, in the footage, it's not clear whether the gun was pointed at an officer or not. The entire encounter took less than 10 seconds, 9 seconds. So Locke family has retained civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, who also represented the family of Breonna Taylor, a Black medical worker who was fatally shot by the police in Louisville, Kentucky, in March of 2020 during a botched raid on her apartment. Like the case of Breonna Taylor, the tragic killing of Amir shows a pattern of no-knock warrants having deadly consequences for Black Americans. Crump said in a statement Thursday, "This is yet another example of why we need to put an end to this kind of search warrants so that one day Black Americans will be able to sleep safely in their own beds." Wow.
But you know what though?
What's that?
If he did have it, if he did, grab his gun, he had every right because they want this man about to sleep.
Right. You're right.
So, this, we need to, this. I can just, I can imagine if I, so if I had a gun, somebody come in on, come in my house, come wake me up by my sleep. That's the first time I'm gonna grab my gun. And then another thing too, I hope he had license to carry. I really do.
Yeah. I think the lady that I was listening to when she was telling me the story, that he was legally to carry.
Well,
we're but you see how we're conversating? It's like we got to make sure our kids is got all their ducks in a row. We got to make sure that he was legal. We got to make sure. You know what? It's like this.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Our mentality is still more like a slave mentality, I want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, make sure we make up the bed right for master won't be hitting you. Make sure, like, okay, if you're in your home and you ain't done nothing, you should be able to sleep at night in your house, wake up and not have a problem. But we got to always make sure you put your hands up. Y'all make sure y'all put y'all hands up. You be like, what I do? It ain't no communicating. It ain't no conversation. It's like, if you sleep wrong, you can wake up dead. Does that make sense? Because there's fear. Okay, the police officers. Now here's the problem. I think this is the problem. They have this, I'm just seeing an image of fear of the race or the nationality or the color Black. So anytime that there's any kind of engagement, you can end up dead because of their fear.
I think it's more, I think it's more like this. Okay, I'm not, first of all, let it be known right now, I'm not racist. I'm not discriminating, but I'm just, I'm speaking on facts. Everybody knows, racism still exists today. Everybody knows this. And you got, some of these cops, who grew up with a family with that foolishness. And so, and these people that hire these folks as police officers, They still with that foolishness. So with them, now they're police officers. They have guns.
Right.
Of course, that's the right thing. That's the first thing they're gonna think. Well, I'm going. You know how it is. You know what they think. You know that. They're like. They would do. And I learned this in school.
Right.
It's more. I don't say that they are afraid. It's more of this racism thing. It is.
Right.
You see it.
Right.
It's more of us getting killed. I mean, we get stopped. Not all police officers like that. Don't get me wrong. Not all of them like that.
No, they're not. No, but I'm just, but it. I mean, if you got a room full of them in your house, in the early morning, 1 out of 10, one of them is fear. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They're. Anytime that you have any interaction or contact, so because we raise our kids that if they get stopped, call or go live or something, because we need you to protect yourself. We want to know what happened. We don't want them to say this. We don't want did you have your phone on? Did you put your hands up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we don't, but the other races don't teach their kids that. We teaches our kids that. Now we got to teach them. Now, if you're going to go to sleep with your gun, make sure you point it to the ground. No, I'm not going to point mine to the ground. I got it for a reason.
Exactly.
I got mine for a reason. I'm not going to disarm mine. I'm not going to back down. I'm going to do whatever. And, and I'm not saying that, I'm a confrontational person, because everybody know that I'm not. I'm going to do everything in my legal right. But I buy a gun to protect myself. I'm not going to put it on safety. And I think somebody's in the house. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like we can't, whether we're right or wrong, we can't do anything right, because, people going to find, and I just say people, the law is not made for everybody. It's just not made for everybody. And I hate to say things like that, but if a person of a different color gets mad at me, they get mad at me because you got problems, because I'm only saying what I see and I don't have a problem with nobody, no race at all, no gender or anything, because you know what? At the end of the day, God made us who we are, and that settles it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
But these things are happening.
They are, and we're the one, we are the ones that's being targeted.
And I see why people are getting scared. Like, you don't even have to do nothing, be at the wrong place at the wrong time and get killed. And it's like, oh well, okay. No, these people do have to be responsible for if you okay, because we pay a whole bunch of money. I mean, they do get paid very well, and they have a nice pension fund when they get done. Now, their job is very risky, and I understand it, but I think that's why, we hopefully they got checked out really good, that they don't have no mental problems when they come on the force or anything like that, or they got problems with one race or the other, or they're in these big groups that's anti whatever. We don't want them to put the law in their hands.
Yeah.
But I do understand, in those moments, people get scared. And it only takes one move. Now, don't come into a conversation talking about that's the wrong move. He moved. Oh, God, girl, that, if it was my family member, I would be screaming and hollering at that person because he moved. He's in his house. Well, did he move? Did he point the gun? You know what I'm saying? I can't even, we're not even going there. You need to know if you're dealing with the right person before you come in the house.
Right.
Not come and ask me questions of why he here and what he got and did he point. That is not even in the equation. That is an insult. That's an insult. If you killed my kid and you got the wrong person, you telling me what he wore, or he wore blue. So he shouldn't have been wearing blue because we thought he was a gang member. Whatever, it's an insult. It's a slap in the face. Like, we're not going to talk about what we did wrong. Did he even look like he was doing something wrong? Girl. And I think this is why, and see, this is what I'm saying. Like, African American people know this, but they try to say, oh, no, it's not like that. And so people that not even got a problem, they know it too. We all know, but we act like we don't know.
Well, I know, not like I know, but I let it be known that I know. I don't care who like it or not. I mean, it is what it is. It's true.
But do you know? Because okay, I work with this woman, and she's of white descent or Caucasian, and she has a really good job. I'm talking about a really good job. She probably gets paid $2 more than I do an hour, but she got really good benefits. Her benefits like outweighs mine from 0 to 100. I'm like 0 with my benefits. She's like 100. Government job. Basically, put it like that. She comes to work she goes to work every day late. When I say every day, every day. And one day I asked her, I said, why do you go to work late every day? Why? She said, I don't know. She said, I never thought of it. I said, couldn't you do better? She said, well, I could. She said, but they can't fire me. She said, but they can't fire me.
And what makes her think that they can't?
Well, hey, well, they ain't. I've been seeing this happen for years and years and years. So anyway, I said, but you used to be a manager. This is a full conversation. I'm telling you guys the full conversation. I said, but you used to manage a whole business and did very well for yourself. What if one of your employees came to work late? You know what she said?
What?
She said, I would fire them.
I figured it.
And I said, really? And I looked at her. We had this full conversation. I looked at her. I just said, oh, okay. So a week later, I was running late to work, right? I was 3 minutes late. I mean, as I walked in the building, getting there, I was there on time. But getting all my stuff and getting in, I walked in. I was 3 minutes. No. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. I was one house away from my destination. It was 9:03. I was supposed to be at work at 9 o'clock. Do you know that she was on that phone texting me, asked me, am I all right? You okay? You're running late.
No, she did.
Isn't that something? So people that have privileges, they know they have these privileges.
And they take advantage of them.
But don't we also have privileges? Different, like even women being a woman, don't we have privileges too?
Yes,
that we take advantage of too?
Yes, we do. But when we do, we have some consequences behind.
Women?
We're not allowed the same privileges as they are. And that's just real talk. I mean, it is what it is. We are not allowed the same privileges as they are.
I know, but I mean, just I look at women sometimes. I'm just saying women, and we use our softness and stuff. Like if I tell my kids all the time. I tell my daughter this. If your car stopped, just raise the hood and just stand there. Because she'll call me up and she'll be in the car out and she's like, Mom, I said, honey, you can get your car fixed. And I said, she called me up. She was at this apartment complex. She called me. She said, Mama, my car won't start. I didn't have a man. She didn't have a man. I wasn't in a relationship. She wasn't in a relationship. Her relationship just left her. And I said, I don't know nobody that fix your car. She said, I don't know either. I don't know what's wrong with it. I said, honey, go outside, raise the hood and stand there. If you don't believe me, she'll tell you. I told her that. She said, why? I said, go in the bathroom, put on you something nice, and stand there. You'll get somebody to fix your car. And I said, you start getting yourself together. Look really nice. I guarantee you, I'm on my way. I'll stand there with you. Or I'll sit in the car and watch you stand there. Or whatever. You know what my daughter did? She was looking at me crazy. But she did it. She looked really nice. And then when I got there, we parked right next to her car, and she raised up the hood and she stood there. And a car of guys, they were Mexican. They said, hey, senorita, you got problems? And my daughter said, yeah, I don't know what's wrong. And they said, I take a look for you. That's a true story. And guess what? They were in there. The other ones got out and they was like, go get the tools, man. And next thing you know, they was like, they fixed her car. They fixed her car quick, girl. She was like looking at me and I'm looking at her. And she's like, Mom, I can't believe that worked. They said, get in the car and test drive and go around the block, go around the complex. She got in the car. She went around the complex. She was like, okay. And he's like, if you have any more problems, I'm in, whatever apartment, such and such. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway.
And I think this world would be also, a whole, better place if everyone was to, we all was to stick together, I'm talking about, I'm not just talking about one race. It's like every race.
Right.
But, for the women, though, like the single of the women.
Right.
We are different than, men. And we can get along a whole lot better than men. And, if we was to, let's say like this, if they, okay, that's kind of, I'm trying to, put it, I'm not, like I said, I don't discriminate. I'm not racist, nice, but the women that who was taught to dislike us, some of them come out of it, and some of them don't.
Right.
We all women. I don't care white, black, yellow, purple, orange, whatever. Women, we all get together, same things, with the same way. I think we can change the way of a man.
Right. See what I'm saying? So if you have privileges, which we all have some privileges, it's just some privileges are better than others. Like other people have privileges, they get the better jobs and things like that. They don't get killed. And then you may have privileges like you get better rated, like your kids can go to college on scholarships easier. Isn't that a privilege?
Yes, it is.
See what I'm saying? They get seen better when it comes to athletic or cooking. I mean, that's not as good of a privilege as over here getting killed. But you know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
So there's some people that get mad, they be like, I hate that every time when we have something of this nature come up, we have to speak about the difference in the race. It makes me feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I definitely understand. And it does. But
because I got family members and I got, people I love, and they hurt because they know, but they ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And then they you know. But then I say, you know, because I think, but you know it happens, you know. So have some compassion for me, or at least stand there with me, or hold my hand or something, you know. Don't go running hard because the subject come up, you know.
You're right. You know, we should be, you know, as adults, you know, talk about it and, you know, without getting to any, without getting into any kind of altercation, you know, and just be there for one another, you know.
You know,
key.
You know, because okay, so like say your best friend, her name is Amy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's your best friend, and you over to Amy's house, right? And somehow a rapper killed Amy's kid. And Amy's family is over there talking about the situation. This is a hypothetical. It will make you very uncomfortable while they're talking about, you know, Black people. They like to kill Black people, you know, this or whatever. It will make you very uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
But I do believe that there, you know, we have to talk. We have to continue to talk about it, because you can do some breakthroughs and get through people's fear.
You're right.
You have to get away. You have to get that fear out of them that you are just like me. See, we got to quit letting people think you're better than me because your race is better than me, or your hair is better than me because your hair is more combable and mine is more thicker and chunky and crinkled and nappy. No, there's no better nothing. I don't, you know, people be like, oh, he got that good hair. What do you mean?
You're right.
You know, some people don't have no hair. Hair is hair. What makes it so good? Oh, you know what I mean. We say it to ourselves. We, girl, it's just, and but we want the world to recognize or that they got privilege, but we put ourselves in those kind of brackets all the time. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
We got to be aware of that. So, all righty, let me get on off of here, girl. Thank you, Brown Sugar, for calling on in.
All right, thank you.
All righty.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I know Lisa called in. Call on in, Lisa, before we get off of here, because I wasn't trying to ignore you, but we can only talk to one person at a time. I am going to pick a name, whoever shared, hopefully that they are in the building. If you're in the building, you got to be here to win. You got to always be here to win. So we're going to go ahead and pick that name. If you're not here, we'll pick another name. All right, here we go. Because if you laugh, you're not going to be a winner. Oh. Okay, look, y'all. This is trying to stick out. Let me see who it is. Batcave. I'm going to show you that all of them's in there, you guys. I just want you to know. See, there's Woke. There's Tina. There's Angie. There's Kamala. There's Freddie. There's Avalanche. Nancy. Miss Dee Dee. Little Linda. And Lisa Calhoun. So is Batcave in the building? Batcave in the building. Hey, Batcave, you in here?
Was I supposed to call in?
Yeah, you was, because I need to know, do you want the ticket or do you want the soap dispenser?
I want cost the soap dispenser. I think that's gonna be nice. That's well needed. Yeah.
All right. I think I do got your information, right? Ain't changed?
Yes, ma'am. It's still the same.
All righty. Thank you. Congratulations
Thank you so
to
much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, family. All righty.
All righty.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Batcave won that, you guys. We're going to get on off of here. You've been rocking with your girl, SP. You guys, we will come back on Wednesday. We do not have no more Tyrese Tuesdays. We're going to talk about the updates Wednesday on Baby Cody. And there's some updates on Harmony, you guys. So they're still looking for Harmony. They're still looking for Baby Cody. But we're going to be talking about what's going on. Please make sure you guys come and support the channel. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Hold your power.
Decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. I didn't quit. I prayed. I prayed. So you will catch a break.